What is up, guys? Conato64 here. Today we're doing the next part of What If Deku Was Springtrap. Well, 2 years have passed ever since Izuku Midoriya went missing. So, ever since his disappearance, his mother has been looking for him, but without a trace. No one can find him. So let's get with Izuku. We start with Izuku after he woke up from the last last part. Where am I? What is going on? We find Izuku basically in a type of position where he's against a wall. Basically how Springtrap was in the trailer. Izuku looks around and sees he finds himself kind of in a robotic bot. What the fuck is this? What happened to me? What happened? What? Oh God! Are those my organs? He looks at himself. He looks at his hands and just freaking the fuck out. And of course, he finds out his voice is a little bit distorted. Kind of sounds like Springtrap a little bit. But of course, he starts to remember something. He starts to remember something from when he died. He met some type of ghost or something. Like, I guess someone who knew his true family or his real family before his family became the Midoriyas. So, the man... I died. Well, that's fucking obvious. I'm in some type of like spring lock suit. If I remember from my research, this is the Spring Bonnie animatronic. Where am I? Oh yeah. I'm in the abandoned pizzeria. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere. It doesn't make sense why someone would build a pizzeria in the middle of nowhere. So, how long have I been gone? Izuku tries to get up, and right when he gets up, he falls over. Well, he falls forwards. Ow. Ow. This is gonna have to get used to. He tries to get up over and over and over so many times until he gets it. But when he can finally actually stand, he's like, fucking God! How the fuck is it so hard to move? He looks in front of him and finds a bunch of boxes. What says, what does that say? Fredbear Entertainment. And those other boxes say, Afton Robotics? Huh. What are these? He gets up and he goes through some boxes. The Fredbear animatronic boxes, the Fredbear Entertainment boxes, they just have party hats, just party hats, posters of the animatronics, old children drawings, just old things like a old Freddy Fazbear head from the basic thing what you wear in FNAF 2. You find some other things like He also finds some props from FNAF 3. He just finds a lot of things. And of course, in one of the boxes, he finds something interesting. He finds a plushie. Well, he finds a weird plushie, but at the same time, it looks like a plushie, but at the same time, it's not. He reads the tag, what's on the back of its head. Plush trap. Huh. It's funny because you don't look like a plushie at all. Huh? It seems like these things can be controlled somehow. Wait a minute. Didn't they used to sell these things? Dang. I also remember one of them went haywire and killed a kid once. If I remember from all the freaking history I've read. Whatever. What the hell? Are those realistic teeth and eyes? What? Why would it have realistic teeth and eyes? That's weird. He kind of sets it down, and he also finds a Fredbear plushie. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Who you gonna call? Freddy. Damn it. Oh my god, I fucked that up. Why did I do that? But by the way, if y'all know what that reference is from, good for y'all. If y'all don't, I feel bad. I feel sorry for y'all. Oh yeah, psychic fan Fredbear. Huh. Well, don't you look cute? And of course, he looks at the eyes and he finds out the eyes look like lenses. And there's a bunch of them. There are he finds there's another box inside of a box. And he just finds he finds a bunch of Fredbear plushies. He's like, damn, what the fuck? Well, it seemed like he was interesting. Holy shit. God, it's so hard to breathe in this thing. Well, he opens some more boxes and he finds like broken pieces of Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy. He just finds like all kinds of other animatronics. And then he finds then he opens a box that has Afton Robotics. And in them are just a whole bunch of discs. Like small disc with a red beeping dot. It's like, what the hell are these things? And he by accidentally activating it, he sees a illusion of something. He sees a illusion. This illusion is him being a hero. Not a bad illusion, a good illusion. What his future would be like. Him becoming a hero, saving people. But then when he's watching this, when he's looking at this, illusion, he finds out his whole future was fucked up by those fucking kids. He finds out it's their fault. They didn't put me in this damn suit. I would be a hero. and something kind of snapped. Well, not yet. Of course, Izuku is like, of course, what can I do? I'm just a dead Bonnie animatronic. Wait a minute. I'm a dead animatronic. Well, a dead person instead of an animatronic suit who can move. Does that mean all the FNAF games, everything from those games are here? Except for, well, in FNAF 3, the purple guy was in the suit, but he's a lot, well, seemed like he never died in this thing, so at least, like, well, they got some of this shit right. I bet he never got caught. So, let's see. And after that, after he crushes the disc in his hands, he's thinking, this could be interesting. If he can find a way to make the disc follow him, make sure he controls the disc and make people see their worst nightmares. And he starts to plan in his head how he can get his revenge on this world. But before that, he sees he opens some other boxes. Some of them was just those dolls from FNAF, well, from Sister Location, those creepy dolls. Some of them were just broken pieces of, Velour, Funtime Foxy, Funtime Freddy, Bon Bon, and Baby. And of course, there's a box which says, fetch. Just thinking, what the hell? I don't remember this being... What is a fetch? He opens up the... he opens up the box, and he finds an animatronic. Not a normal animatronic. An animatronic with razor-sharp teeth. And it looks like a dog. What the hell is this? Well, this... He kind of looks at it and said, well, this would look amusing. Of course, if y'all haven't read the book called Fetch, somehow Fetch can connect to any type of electronic. So, yeah, you might know where I'm going with this. And of course, yeah. He's like, He looks out the door. He's like, how the hell am I going to get through that? That is a big problem. He knocks on the door and he finds out it's a metal door. Well, this is a safe room, so... But how am I going to get through it? He tries to run, but of course, he just runs at it. And it does not work. It dents the door, but he doesn't go through it. So he's like, "Ugh, damn, well, that hurts. Wait, why the hell do I feel head trauma? If I'm dead?" Well, that's kind of ironic. So... Oh, whatever. Until he finds some... Let's see. He opens up another box. He's like, oh, what the hell are these doing here? He finds sticky explosion, like sticky bombs, basically. He's like, what the hell are these things doing here? This is, well, I don't think this should even be the Freddy Fazbear location at all. There's a note in here. Well, of course the note can't be read. It's in an unknown writing. Damn it. And also some of the words are scribble scrabble. There's one thing called twisted. Yeah, whatever that means. Huh? Nay, Izuku thinks, wait a minute. Sticky bombs? Door can get through? And of course, he puts a couple sticky bombs onto the door. Of course, he finds the trigger. Right, so 3, 2, 1. He blows up the door, but of course by doing that, he kind of gets shot backwards, hitting through a wall. And by doing that, he kind of got electrocuted by the shock and the explosion. Oh, that hurt. I'm gonna have to remake this body of mine a little differently, if I believe. But I'm gonna have to find some more pieces. And so he gets out of that, that room. And of course, by the place being, run down and abandoned, he finds out the door somehow, even being a little rusty, it was so hard to even break through. And of course, he's walking, he sees a mirror, he's like, yeesh, I know I look bad by just looking at my hands and my feet, but wait, last time I saw the animatronic, last time I saw this before I got, before I got trapped in this spring lock suit. Well, before the trap got sprung. The suit didn't look that bad. Yeah, it looked a little rusty and a little broken down, but it wasn't this bad last time. How long have I been in this suit? Jesus Christ. Let me think. Of course, we do a small time skip. Only a couple of days have passed. He's been working on a project. Izuku still hasn't come up with a name yet for himself. Until, he's been working on something. Of course, he hasn't really fixed his body because he's been working on making a type of chip. Because he also had, in his bag, he had some electronics, some, tracking and, basically tracking and controlling chips. He bought a bunch of them before, because he was chased and, and all that. He brought them to school to work on them after school. Because he was gonna work on them when school's over. He was gonna stay after school, just and work on them in secret. Because he couldn't do it at his home. Because of reasons. And of course, he's been working on some traps. He remodeled the illusion control disc into where he can control them. He even hacked into the fetch animatronic where he can control fetch, and of course fetch won't won't betray him basically, or just do what fetch normally would do. And he also put what was it? With all the Fredbear, plushies, what he did was he, put a, what's it called? He put one of the control chips inside of them with the camera connected to it, where it looks like it's not actually there. Basically, to everyone who goes by it, no one would see it, but Springtrap Springtrap can see it, and of course, yeah, he also made his own little, minions. These minions are plush traps. Yes, after finding the first one with the realistic teeth and realistic eyes, he found another box full of them, but they had plastic eyes and plastic teeth. Like, god dang, it is weird how that plush trap was the only one with real teeth and real eyes. Like how? Like it is weird why, like, who would put that on an animatronic? Okay, yeah, I can see Afton would actually do that, but ain't he kinda dead in the series? Or something like that? Sorry, I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh yeah, Izuku. He would work on his big finale, and of course, he wouldn't leave the pizzeria. He would turn that into his home base. Because first of all, it's in the middle of nowhere. Well, first of all, it's in the middle of the woods. No one can find it. It's really hard. Like, it's hard to get there. Izuku found it by accident. So, yeah. And also, it wasn't just a small pizzeria. It was a humongous pizzeria. Just imagine FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 fused together. So there's the monitors and some tablets. So, and yeah. And so he basically just made his own bat cave, basically, but I'm gonna call it the spring base. No, that's terrible. Actually, maybe the trap base, the spring base. I don't know. Y'all come up with ideas. What would be Deku's, base name? What would basically be what would be the name of the base? So yeah, and by everything ready, we're gonna go into a month time skip. It's like, it's finally done. It is finally done. Now, you'd see the world. You'd see how long I've been gone. With a huge smile, grinning. He opens the door, and multiple plush traps run out to spy on the world. This world would be in chaos, because over these weeks and months, Izuku's personality has kind of been a little psychotic, being killed and being, his soul is a little, he still has a soul, but he also has something else inside of him. Something called, what was it called? No. I'll keep that a secret for now. No, it's fine. I guess I can tell y'all. He has something called agony in him. If y'all don't know what agony is, I think y'all should read some of the short novels. If I remember, they're called Fazbear's. It's basically Fazbear's Fright. It's like basically the Fazbear Fight. Damn it! I cannot fucking talk. The Fazbear's Fright books. They're basically just 3 short stories, and they also have a bonus story with something called the Stitch Rage. Yeah, they're really good books. Okay, so and Izuku's like, so let's the game begin. And that is what we're going to end off on this video. So, before I forget, Izuku would say, don't forget, world, I always come back.